Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are reacting to the new Tom MacDonald song, In God We Trust, with Adam Calhoun, Jennings, and Nova Rockafellar. Let's just get right into it. Links down in the description. I know that I'll be getting probably hundreds of comments telling me how I'm a communist, so whatever. Let's go.
They separate us from our neighbors and they call it social distancing. It's actually a bigger plan. It's called social conditioning. They took away our privacy. There's always someone listening. The election.
Well, if you support NSA or the Patriot Act, you don't care about privacy. I'm not saying he does. I don't really know if he does. And besides, just because he says this stuff in a song doesn't mean this way he believes, because Tom MacDonald loves to virtue signal for the conservatives. So let's continue.
Planning riots for the citizens. The government has always lied. It's history repeating. But
yeah, you can't really trust everything the government says. I would say stay weary. I wouldn't just say throw every single thing that the government says away and ignore it. I wouldn't say that. I'd just say stay weary.
Problem is the schools dumb you down so you believe them.
I agree with you there. The schools do dumb you down. Our education system doesn't prepare children for their adult lives. All it does is really just stress them out.
If you try to speak the truth inside a tweet, then they delete it. Whole administration Satan.
Well, it's a private company. Private companies, as you guys say, shouldn't be regulated. So if private companies are allowed to censor what they want, then private companies are going to censor what they want. It has nothing to do with free speech. It has everything to do with private companies.
Who claim they praise in Jesus. Every year there's a new name for enemies that we're facing. It's Al-Qaeda, then ISIS, and now American patriots.
Not sure what he means there, Al-Qaeda and ISIS. Yeah, American imperialism is, it's there, pretty evident. Trump, Biden, I don't know if y'all know, but Biden recently did an airstrike. No one covered it. There was like one news source that covered it, because the mainstream media don't want you to know that he's an imperialist just like Trump is. But yeah, at least he's doing diplomacy with Ukraine. At least he's not sending a bunch of soldiers over there to Ukraine.
Who would have thought those who love the country the most would be hated on by folks who call America home? Both political parties are equally just as evil.
Agreed. Very much agree. I feel like he loved. This is kind of his moderate self peeking out through here.
They've been working for themselves, don't give a damn about.
I don't really think most conservatives actually believe everything that the Republican Party say anyway. I have a lot of people comment me saying that they hate the Republican Party. I say don't vote. Just vote for people that hold the same values as you do. That's the way you vote. If you need help, if you wonder what their policies are, there's a website, isidewith.com. Just check there. If they ain't on there, then I don't know. But yeah, let's continue.
The people, black, white, yellow, brown, humanity needs you. Cause united we stand, divided they will defeat you. The man on the news says the problem is me. I'm just a small town boy with big American dreams. The world's going crazy and they lying to.
I don't really know what to say on the chorus here. Was there something they said?
I'm just a small town boy with big American.
Oh, by the way, saying, let's go back to the beginning of the chorus.
The people, black, white, yellow, brown, humanity needs you. Cause united we stand, divided they will defeat you. The man on the news says the problem is me. I'm just.
Yeah, he's just virtue signaling there. If you watch CNN, yes, they are going to act like liberals. You watch Fox News, they're going to tell you a bunch of crap. Because both are equally non-factual. Well, they got mixed factuality, but they're both virtue signalers. They tell you, fill your head with a bunch of crap, fill your heads with a bunch of narratives. They want to conquer and divide either side. I don't. But let's continue.
A small town boy with big American dreams. The world's going crazy and they lying to us.
Yeah, because people are conservative and liberals. That's why the world's going crazy. I may be on the left, I may be a Democrat socialist, but I'm not a liberal. Liberals are idiots. Just, not as dumb as conservatives. Liberals lack common sense. Conservatives are just the dumbest thing ever. Most. I probably shouldn't have said that. My main audience is conservatives. I don't really care. What are you gonna do? Try to cancel me? If you do, that's hypocritical, so good luck.
Don't know who to believe, so in God we trust. Y'all missing what was written in them pages. That was history they...
Oh, brother. Man, this is so annoying. He's just going on. If you want to talk about someone who's rewriting history, look at the conservatives. Look at Ron DeSantis down in Florida. He's trying to whitewash history and everything. That guy, if he ever gets even 1% of the vote, we know this country's screwed.
Wrote, now you want to change it. You racist. You hate this. Why you want us all to be locked up in...
Nobody's calling everyone racist. I mean, you kind of are a racist, Adam. But I digress.
Cages. I can't stand the left. Everything they say is depressing. Ship them to the...
I can't stand either side. Everything they say is depressive. They're all idiots. They're all idiots programmed by the same big brother. That's all they are. The Fox News cult or the CNN cult. Or Vox is worse than CNN. I digress, but let's go back. What was I saying?
Us all to be locked up in cages. I can't stand the left.
What about the Republican Party and the war on drugs and all of that? You're the ones who want to keep drugs criminalized. I want drugs decriminalized to get people out of prison for stupid reasons like you being thrown in for a half a pound of marijuana. And then also, drugs a medical issue. Drug addiction's a medical issue, not a criminal issue. It's your body anyway.
Everything they say is depressing. Ship them to the Middle East, they can learn oppression. Believe me, I mean this.
Oh, brother. The boomer mentality on Adam.
It's quite literal. I love liberty, but I liberals. What?
Come on, Tom. Do you need all this money that bad? Why do you censor so much?
Wear a mask, stay home.
What did he say about liberals?
Ship them to the Middle East, they can learn oppression. Believe me, I mean this quite literal. I love liberty, but I liberals.
I guess he said he effing hates liberals. I hate liberals and conservatives, so there we go.
Wear a mask, stay home, complain and moan. Talk about privilege on your phone in your Range Rover, Starbucks.
I don't go on about privilege. I feel like that's more of a liberal thing. I believe in equality. There should be better equality. Like, we needs to fix systemic racism, and we need to crack down on hate speech, and then again, kind of gray area there because I don't really trust the government to tell what is and what isn't hate speech. So I don't know about that one. But what else? Oh, right. More anti-discrimination for the LGBT. And I'm not talking about if you accidentally misgender someone, or that's not that big of a deal. It's not that big of a deal. Or if you don't believe in believe in all these genders. I mean, you're stupid if you don't, because gender is a social construct, but it's still a free country, so whatever. But yeah.
Mango, foo-foo, whatever. The cloth I'm cut from can handle any weather. You just paper in the rain, we ain't the same. Stand for the flag, only kneel when I pray.
I stand for the flag too, but I'm not going to say anyone who doesn't is a communist or whatever. That's a conservative thing anyway. But yeah, people who kneel for a flag just mean they stand against the systemic racism that America clearly has. If you understand anything about politics, you understand anything about any of this, so you would realize that systemic racism is real. It's only been like 50 years since the Jim Crow laws have been taken out. So a lot of those affected by Jim Crow laws are still alive.
I just pray we go back to the old days, land of the free, home of the...
Land of the free. This country is never free. Maybe in the 1800s for white people and white males. That's the only time this country is ever free. After the Civil War, the government became much too powerful. The state's power had been taken away from them because the Confederate South wanted to keep slaves, and they had that power too until the Civil War, all that crap. But yeah. What was I saying again?
Pray. I just pray we go back to the old days, land of the free. Home.
Right, it's not free now. It's... Both sides are trying to censor everything you say. You conservatives are trying to take every book out of schools and everything. Want to ban, like, for example, Ron DeSantis' Don't Say Gay bill. Free country stands. Are you for freedom or are you for fascism? Which one is it? Make up your mind. Authoritarianism or libertarianism? You call yourself libertarians, and then we'll go around and say that a man should marry another man. 1, it's not your business. 2, it's not hurting you. And 3, this is not an authoritarian country. The government doesn't control everything we do. This is not China.
Home of the brave.
The man on the news says the problem is me. I'm just a small town boy with big American dreams. The world's going crazy and they lying to us. Don't know who to believe, so in God we trust.
They did a good job on the video considering Adam and Tom weren't even together at time of the recording.
Yeah. I see through all the illusions, refuse to hear rumors.
I do not understand this guy's voice. I know who Struggle Jennings is. I've heard songs from him. He's a country rap guy.
Or accept that we're losing. Easy to get caught up, consumed by the consumer. Truth is so diluted, people starve off the confusion. Comfort is the killer, your dreams execution. Cool persecution if I...
Honestly, I think the best verse here was from Tom. Adam and Struggle are not really making any points.
I make a contribution. Home of the brave look like a mental institution, and it will be...
Yeah, because we have conservatives and liberals allowed to speak their opinions.
Revolution if we can't find resolution. And a threat is a promise. Stand up, pay homage. They tell lies, I'm being honest. Test the time is upon us.
It's funny you talk about telling lies. Whatever. I
know that God got us, so I'm fighting in his honor. Hear the cries of the crusaders as we're strapping up our armor. Either set sail to higher...
yes. Make sure you bring those guns for the revolution, boys. because, and make sure you keep funding that military. When that revolution comes, you're gonna get shot down, buddy.
Grounded, drown in they drama. If I die for what I love, then my death will be nirvana. We fighting for our freedom, don't believe what they've been feeding. Be the change you want to see, the warrior that we're...
Is that Patriot J? I think that's his name.
We fighting for our...
The Bryson Gray's friend. Patriot J, I think, was his name. I don't know.
Freedom, don't believe what they've been feeding. Be the change you want to see, the warrior that we're needing.
The man on the news says the problem is me. I'm just a small town boy with big American dreams. The world's going crazy and they lying to us. Don't know who to believe, so in God we trust. We don't trust the news, the government, or pharma.
I don't trust the news, the government, or not even really pharma either. I mean, I got the vaccine. It didn't hurt me. I don't know about long-term effects. And I am aware of their dabbles and sketchiness. I didn't get Pfizer, but Moderna apparently has got some sketchy dealings as well. So, oh boy. But I don't know about that. I'm not going to say anything about the efficacy of vaccines because I get slammed with misinformation. My channel will be taken down.
We just want freedom that you have that to offer. We don't want the lies, the politics, or the...
I mean, if something, misinformation can be harmful. So I'm not saying that social media shouldn't be allowed to take down misinformation. Again, I don't know where I stand on that because I don't 100% trust what the government considers misinformation, but at the same time, misinformation can be harmful.
Drama. We just want the life that was promised by our fathers. We don't trust the news, the government.
Because a lot of the things the government's been telling us for months has been wrong. And some of the things conservatives have been right. To an extent. I don't believe they're 100% right, no. I forgot. Y'all wanted me to go back some after every time I pause. Sorry. Forgot about that.
The drama. We just want the life that was promised by our fathers. We don't trust the news, the government, or pharma. We just want freedom that you have that to offer. We don't want the lies, the politics, or the drama. We just want the life that was promised by our fathers.
And I kind of just paused so I wouldn't get copyright striked. I know I'm going to get well, I'm not getting a strike, but I know I'm getting copyright because Tom loves to make sure he drains every bit of money. Gets every bit of money. Make sure he censors everything perfectly, down to the point even censoring the name Trump. He loves to put copyright claims on videos so he can get your money if you monetize. Joke's on you, I'm not monetized. And he likes to virtue signal because conservatives will buy his music.
The man on the news says the problem is me. I'm just a small...
I'm not necessarily saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm just pointing out the facts here.
Town boy with big American dreams. The world's going crazy and they lying to us. Don't know who to believe, so in
That beard looks fake.
God we trust.
Alright, that's Tom MacDonald, Calhoun, CalhounStruggleJenningsNova, Rockafellar, and God We Trust. Tom did actually pretty good in this one. The other two, they're just pushing their conservative narratives. They're actual conservatives, so at least they're actually conservatives. But yeah, not really nothing to scoff at. Catchy song. Listened to it a few times before this video. But yeah, their album's out now on iTunes and Amazon. I listened to a little bit of it last night. I'll probably finish it sometime. I don't know when. But yeah, that concludes this video. I know there'll be a lot of complaints, but I don't really care. If you're really that offended, one, you're no different from liberals. And two, what was I saying? Sorry, kind of tired. And two, don't watch if you're so offended. So, yeah, that concludes this video. See you in the next one. Try not to kill each other. And peace.